It's Treasure Tuesday! Welcome to another edition of Treasure Tuesdays. Yeah. I am super inspired to share today's video with you today because I know that this video is going to transform your life. Yes. I'm going through the very topic that I'm talking about today in my own life for the last 3 weeks. So I knew that I had to share it with you given the transformation that is resulting in my life as a result of decluttering and simplifying your life. Cleansing, decluttering, cleansing, decluttering, and simplifying your life. So, if you're somebody who is basically going through a challenging time, or you feel heavy, tired, exhausted, uninspired, frustrated, angry, limited in some way, stagnant, especially if you feel stagnant or like kind of slothy or in your life, then keep watching. This video is especially for you. Let's take a deep breath always before we dive in here, just really breathing in the magnificence. Look at this field. Are you kidding me? That is right, my friends. It just keeps going and going. Basically, I am giving you today a little personal story as well as 4 keys to decluttering and cleansing and simplifying your life so that you can rise in life, life force like this beautiful field. Personally, a few weeks ago, I was noticing that I just was going on a rampage, literally clearing out papers and files and old projects that I've done in my closet. And Jason and I live super simply, which I'm very happy about because I used to be such an intense consumer. Maybe you saw my video from many years back when I was talking about how I was going through this decluttering process. I went through that process after India and it changed my life. It really shot up and increased my energy, my clarity, my ability to create in the world and feel confident in doing what I love. I think a lot of times lack of confidence is simply being stuck in the mire of stuff and consumerism and like energy just being blocked by all of the stuff, not just physical in our lives, but all of the mental overload that we face on the internet and in our conversations with people and in our own dramas in our own lives. So the reason to declutter, to simplify, to cleanse is ultimately to make space. And when we make space in our bodies and our minds and in our physical environments, we actually make space for chi, shakti, energy to move through you and literally bless every area of your life, your relationships, your finances, your health, your vitality, your mindset, your mood, your career, your spiritual path, everything. Everything is energy. And as frou-frou or cliche as that sounds, it's the reality. Everything is energy. That energy is one energy force. And we are all connected. We are all made of that same energy. And it is when we start to work with that energy and make space for that energy to move into our lives that we start to transform and really rise up into the full potential that we are here to be. You, my friend, are a diamond. You are powerful beyond measure. You are beautiful. You are infinite. You are unique. Oh, God, can you feel that? You are unique. There's only one of you. So in working this decluttering process and cleansing and making space, you will notice that it becomes easier for what may seem like a lump of coal right now to just like pop into the diamond. It really requires a radical letting go and making space for that process. The 4 areas I want to talk about today are physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. And when we address all 4 levels, we can hit a radical transformation. And actually, if you just address one of these levels, which is physical, if you start to cleanse your physical environment and your physical body, you will notice that it will translate and start to a domino effect into your emotional body, your mental body, and your spiritual body. For me, I started with the physical. There was no reason. I just found myself. Have you ever noticed in your own life, you just suddenly want to move furniture or you want to clear your desk or declutter a junk drawer? Just like nature naturally starts to drop its leaves and make space for the next spring, fuel the soil so that the next bounty can be fueled by the dead leaves from the previous blossoming. Our lives are the same. When we drop the leaves or really declutter, clear away the stuff in our lives, make space, that space can fuel that next level of evolution, growth, and expansion that's wanting to take place in you. So for me, it was physical. I just found myself clearing my desk drawers, clearing out project files, clearing out my computer, clearing out my closet. One key I want to say about decluttering your physical space is that if you haven't worn something in a year, or something's just been sitting like dead weight, without any movement, without any usage, without any circulation, objects either create flow in our lives, or they create stagnation based on our use. If we're not using something, it just creates a stagnation, a heaviness, and it's like a block of that energy, of that chi. So if you're just storing something or hoarding something for maybe in the future I'll use it, it's literally blocking the flow of your life force. And that's a very common thing in our culture, because we're taught to consume. We're taught that we need things outside of us in order to feel powerful and valuable. But it's the other way around. The power is inside of you, the value is inside of you, the brilliance, the ideas, the genius, the inspiration, the creativity, the love, the compassion. It's all inside of you. And to access that, space is required. So the way I do it with my closet is, if I haven't worn it in a year, even if I'm like, oh, but I do like that, maybe I'll wear it next season or next year, I go, you know what, I'm on the fence with it, but I know there's somebody who's going to be an absolute 100% yes. And you know the difference between 100% yes and yeah, I kind of do like it. It's totally different. If it's not a hell yes, then it's a hell no. And that's basically what I love, giving things away to people, and then I see their eyes light up. Never throw things away, like always give them to someone who will use them or donate them. And so that started the process, and then I noticed myself clearing my physical body. I eat really, really healthily, but something was telling me to do a cleanse. So I'm on like the 5th day of I'm just doing 25 days. There's a hummingbird. He's so beautiful. I don't know if you guys can see it up on the tree. It's on the branch. Anyway, so what was I saying? Let's just take a breath. Just like that hummingbird is saying, just pause. Notice how you can pause in the middle of anything. So powerful. So I'm on this cleanse, which is very simple, just no grains, no dairy. I don't really eat much dairy anyway, but grains are just, yeah, that's the main thing for me. Grains, dairy, and then very, very low sugar. I'm just eating berries in my smoothies in the morning. And this drink that I drink in the morning and at night. And I use it with the intention that it's not only cleansing any remnants of toxicity in my body, but also in my mind, in my spirit, and in my emotions. And with anything like decluttering your closet, or cleansing your body, or simplifying your physical space, really clearing the countertops, like making sure the surfaces in your environment are empty, clear, with just like 1, 2, or 3 objects rather than cluttered with piles of stuff. Whoa, if you do that, holy moly, like your life will change radically. When you set an intention for any of those, that's really what's going to empower this process to bring the highest level of transformation and good into your life. So for me, every time I drink my drink in the morning and at night, I literally imagine that it's on its way down, just pulling out any gunk, anything that no longer serves me. And I just set the intention with gratitude and such love to the water and the mixture that it's cleansing me, you know, and making space for more light, for more truth, for more power, for more wealth, for more love, for more service, for more clarity, for more compassion, for more well-being. So that's the physical level. And I'm always decluttering. It's helpful to just do it every week, do it every month. Like keep on that process of just making sure there's nothing stagnant in your environment. Whenever I buy something, I also release something. So there's always like a flow. Rather than accumulating, I am basically allowing a circulation to take place and maintaining a minimalist lifestyle, which is really great. So once you start to clear the physical level, you will notice that it has a domino effect on the other areas of your life. So for me personally, I noticed this morning I had a very, very powerful spontaneous healing that took place in my meditation practice very unexpected, and it was literally like a part of me from the past, from my ancestors actually, from the female lineage, my mother's lineage, that just was like holding on really tight. And I worked the diamond process. For those of you who don't know what the diamond process is, it's such a powerful book using everyday triggers to awaken the treasure within. And yes, I do use it. And the bulk of it has to do with awareness and really being aware of a part of yourself that's maybe you've been battling or trying to resist or reject. And it's about coming into harmony with it through a medicinal dialogue process. And it's very, very simple, very powerful. Toxicity that I was harboring in my own mind and in my own soul really came up, and I was bawling. It was weeping, and it was so yummy. It felt so good. It just, the tears were just pouring down. So on an emotional level, when we clear our physical spaces, it will naturally happen. Give space for the emotions to move. That's the second key. So there's the physical cleansing, there's the emotional clearing, and then there's also the mental. When I was doing the diamond process, part of the completion of that is going into self-forgiveness. And that's a very powerful way to clear the mind, is to just move into a radical level of self-forgiveness. And I've made videos on this. I think one of them is called Clear Up That BS and Shine, or something like that. Another way to cleanse the mind is to meditate every single day or practice shine time. I've gotten a lot of letters and got a sweet comment on Instagram the other day from a woman saying that shine time has changed her life. And it's very simply just coming into the present moment, taking a pause and applying the 3 B's, your breath, body awareness, and putting your attention on the brow center just for 2 minutes. And then of course the 4th level is spiritual. So whatever that is for you on a spiritual level that helps you to cleanse, to detoxify, to declutter, coming out in nature is a very powerful way to connect with the goodness, look. I don't know if you can see this. Oh my God, I really want you to. Where'd she go? There she is. Can you see? I don't know if you can see that, but there's a ladybug and she landed on me earlier. So beautiful. Do you hear that? So coming out in nature is a really powerful way to rest in the body of spirit, rest in this beautiful paradise called nature that connects us to our own spirits, to our own divinity, to our own infinite selves. There are many, many ways to cleanse and clear the spiritual body, but ultimately just embracing stillness and silence is very, very powerful. So I share this with you very simply, the 4 levels to decluttering, clearing, detoxifying, cleansing your life is to address the physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual levels. And for a period of time, maybe a week or a day or a weekend, making space for the tremendous power that's inside of you. If you want to take one step from this video, breathe deeply and take really good care of your body. Because your physical body is your vehicle, it's your temple. And in any way that you can cleanse, honor your body, it will naturally filter into the other areas of your life. All my love, may this serve you and your beautiful path in some way. Frolic in the field. And know that you are super, super loved. I am cooking out here, so I am gonna go. But look, there's people painting. It's so beautiful. I mean, look at this, you guys. What? Oh my goodness. Ah. Take a deep breath, play in the fields of joy, and enjoy your cleansing practice. Be really gentle on yourself. And if emotional stuff comes up, know that that's part of the process. And how you deal with the issue is the issue. So, rather than getting all tangled up in, oh, why am I feeling this way? Go, oh, I'm cleansing. Right. This is just the body's natural way of releasing what no longer serves. So, all my love, beautiful friend.